Blessed be everybody, it's time for another series of weekly tarot forecasts, and we are talking all about the week starting June 6th, 2023. And of course, we're going to start here by talking about the card of the week, the primary background energies that we are each and all experiencing, in addition to whatever you're going to be looking at as you are navigating the chapters in the down bar below and picking whatever sign you want to check out. We are also, of course, first going to start with the announcement of this last week's giveaway winner. For those of you who don't know, every week I do a giveaway for a free 15-minute video report from me, astrology and tarot. And all you need to do to enter the giveaway is to leave a comment in the down bar below specifying your sun sign and your moon sign. Make sure you remember to include the words sun and moon when you do that, because I have a dedicated comment picker that is going to be sorting out everything and making sure that only the comments with sun sign and moon sign are added into the raffle itself. It's a digital comment picker, so it just kind of filters everything that doesn't have those. And so if you do want to, again, leave a comment in the down bar below. This last week's winner is L.A. Jones. And so congratulations, L.A. Jones. You are getting a free 15-minute video report from me, astrology and tarot. I have already reached out to you on your winning comment, so check your YouTube alerts to get the instructions that I left you so that you can reach out and, of course, redeem your prize. And so we can get into contact and I can get your video report to you as soon as possible. So congratulations again, L.A. Jones. You are this last week's winner. For any of you who would like to get a session with me, whether it's a longer live session, phone, Skype, or Zoom, or you'd like to order a video report, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And if you enjoy my work, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and of course, engagement helps this channel out a lot. And for those of you interested in learning tarot for free from me, just an announcement, I have recently put up the second installment of the Practical Tarot Tutor series talking all about the minor arcana. That's the suit card. I have organized it to be a reference guide as well as a classroom, so for those of you who are interested in checking that out, follow the link in the down bar below or just head on over to my Integrative Mysticism YouTube channel and everything's right there for you. So what's going on when it comes to this week? So this week, the big theme or the big central focus is the Justice card reversed. And so with the Justice card reversed, this is all about parsing out what does and does not belong as it relates to arrangements, situations, agreements, contracts, and even life circumstances that we have been running or cooperating in or creating or co-creating. The Justice card reversed is essentially forcing whatever is not meant to be or whatever might be created in a way that was false or manipulative or anything that is maybe cheating or harmful or anything that is ultimately keeping one on the wrong path or pulling somebody away from something that they are trying to have, or maybe deceiving one into continuing to live or co-create something that is harmful to them. Well, the Justice card reversed reveals that, it illuminates that, and takes it away, takes it down, takes it out. This is also a time where there is going to be a lot of movement, where things that belong to us that maybe have been misdelivered or stolen or misappropriated or misdirected are going to be returned to us. And anything that we have that doesn't belong to us or shouldn't be with us, or things that maybe have been pushed upon us or we've been saddled up with or burdened with that don't belong to us and that we shouldn't have, again, are also going back to where they belong. Now, this is all still a very, very good experience, but this can be difficult to navigate as we go through this week. Let's not forget that there are a lot of people out there that do kind of depend on illusions in order to function. There are people out there that kind of live on fantasy, or they live on maybe a sort of false narrative or a persona. And the Justice card reversed really doesn't give a crap about why a person is doing that. It's focusing on, well, what is in the highest interest of all concerned, not what is in the highest interest of one's illusion. And so there could be some conflict that comes up during the course of this week as all of these corrections get down to business. But it's important to also keep in mind that this is about a restoration and a redirection for everyone to be able to find the proper paths, the proper resources, and the proper quality of life for what they need to be and live their best. So with all of that said, let's have a look and see what is going on when it comes to each individual sign. Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Devil card upright. So this is going to be a week where there are a lot of confrontations with adversaries or adversarial influences in order to not just root them out, but also confront situations that have maybe been keeping you bound or controlled or contained by such influences. The Devil card upright can show up as full-on antagonists or full-on enemies, or it can be a little bit more abstract. It can indicate an attachment, a vice, or something that one is hooked on or overly attached to. And it may be a smattering of all of the above. With the Devil card upright, it's really important to pay attention to where something that is either overly attached to you or that you are overly attached to, whether it's an outcome, a procedure, a plan, or any kind of situation, needs to be sorted. There can't really be any forward movement if something is stuck in such a way. And there are going to be escape opportunities. There are going to be a lot of reveals this week, a lot of solutions presenting, but you've got to be ready to implement them, not just witness them. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Seven of Swords upright. And this week there may be something going on where you end up catching something that's been going on behind the scenes. The Seven of Swords is all about underhandedness, sneakiness, and unstable effort. You may be catching somebody in the act when it comes to something surreptitious or maybe even something manipulative going on at work. You may also be dealing with some kind of error or some kind of shady behavior as it relates to a family situation or maybe a financial situation or something relating to a home or living situation. And it's important to remember that with the Seven of Swords, we are getting a chance to catch the situation and what's all involved there in the act so we can see, well, all right, what's to be done here? And this might not be a new development. For some of you, this may be something that you are discovering about choices or actions taken in the past by said coworker or client or family member or whatever is going on here. Just remember that if we're catching it, we can also reverse it or clear it, move it on, get rid of it, take care of it. So, that's what you want to be vigilant with this week. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, this is going to be a week where you're getting a heads up about some kind of transition or alteration going on that is going to be affecting you because of a move or some kind of shift of structure going on with somebody that you know. This could be a friend, a relative, a partner, or a business ally. Interestingly enough, the Ten of Pentacles reversed can indicate also a bit of a bonus, a surprise win, or special gain that is going to help you not only take advantage of this opportunity or this move, but this could also be making things a lot more comfortable in another area of your life. It is kind of a one-time bonus, one-time win, but it's still pretty sweet. But there could also be some other difficulties you're helping this person out with as they go through this transition. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Ace of Wands reversed. And this week, your biggest challenge is making sure that you are in a space where you are clearing out confused energies, confused actions, and making sure everything is right side up as far as being clear and articulate. The Ace of Wands reverse can often show up where there may be situations that are going into problematic places or have developed a lot of problems due to a lack of organization, energy's too low or way too high, or there may be something going on where everything is just too scattered or scatterbrained. And considering all of the activity that we've talked about so far, I'm not surprised. And so your biggest challenge this week is not only keeping your energy up, but getting everything more grounded and organized. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Fool upright. And so it looks like a lot of new stories or a lot of new chapters are opening in love. The Fool card is all about stepping into foreign territory, getting a chance to get out of your bubble, stretch your wings a little bit, and maybe even get more of a touch of the exotic and the erotic and the explorative into your world. The love area, for those of you who are currently single or are available to new people, this could be somebody coming into your life or that you're meeting that is from a very different background than you. This is somebody who you are getting a chance to have a very exotic start with, or perhaps somebody that even if they're not from a completely different background, they are going on some kind of adventure themselves that is very similar to something that you would like to do. And you're getting a chance to try a whole new kind of relationship on for size. For those of you who are coupled, this is going to be a time where your partner is going through a bit of an awakening very much the same way. And you and your partner may be deciding to take a completely new road away from maybe a future trajectory or plan you've made for the relationship and try something else on for size. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Knight of Swords upright, and it looks like you've got a lot of help rushing in to your life this week. There's going to be a lot of people coming in to help you solve problems that you have maybe been trying to tackle on your own. They could be coming in with advice, with tools, directions, directives, or maybe even offering to jump to the front lines with you. With the Knight of Swords upright, this is also going to be a time where a lot of plans or a lot of work that you've been doing that maybe has not really had a clear sense of direction or has maybe been progressing a lot more slowly are also going to get more crystallized and organized. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Six of Swords upright. And a lot of you are going to find that this week you are getting a chance to move out of a current commitment or maybe out of a lane that you have been in professionally or financially, or possibly even relating to a living situation for those of you who have been looking forward to moving or you've been planning a move for later in the year. Everything seems to be lining up this week. The Six of Swords is all about transitioning from old, stagnant waters into clearer, brighter waters, and also getting a chance to maybe even raise your quality of life, because with the Six of Swords, we often see a chance to take on a brighter new role, or maybe get involved with more fulfilling work, as well as give ourselves a chance to work in more lucrative territory, work with more lucrative clients, and also climb the professional ladder or the financial ladder all the more efficiently and expediently. And so a lot of you are going to be really enjoying this week when it comes to at least the practical world. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you've got the Four of Swords reversed. And there may be some kind of overnight news coming your way, a bit of a rush, something that you may have to drop everything for. The Four of Swords reversed can indicate that a friend, a relative, or somebody that you're caring about might end up needing some assistance with something that they cannot handle, again, all by themselves, but also at the same time, it's sort of breaking with a plan or an arrangement that you have with them or that you have with other people involved as it relates to them. With the Four of Swords reversed, this could be something that you're very happy about. This could be something that is, kind of, okay, great. I would totally be happy to do this. For some of you, it might be a bit more stressful. Time will tell. But with the Four of Swords reversed, just be ready. There might be some overnight changes to some plans or some arrangements that you did not expect or intend at this point in time. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Four of Pentacles upright. And this week, you really want to make sure that if you have been in a habit of maybe being overly protective with what you have, or maybe trying to hold on to what is secure or your normal familiar routine or familiar pattern, that you are not being your own worst enemy by doing that. The Four of Pentacles upright can sometimes show up as a challenge when we need to be ready to welcome shifts or maybe some kind of alteration of course, or to be willing to open up and exchange and let other people in. This can sometimes be a card of self-protection, but in this position, I've often found that it's saying we've been already doing that a bit too much. And so if you've been in a bad habit of turtling, this is going to be a week where you're going to want to maybe change your strategy a little bit. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the King of Pentacles upright. And love and romance is going in a beautiful way here. The King of Pentacles is all about the attainment of a new long-term success or brilliant win that is going to also change the future of the relationship or your relationship status by allowing us to actually create a new sense of sanctuary. It kind of changes the way we are running our castle, so to speak, or it may even change where or what our castle is. Now, for those of you who are single or available to new people, this could be a new romantic partner showing up in your life, somebody who is very accomplished and somebody who is also very generous, very caring, and very dedicated. More often than not, I've found with the King of Pentacles, they tend to take things a little bit slow. They tend to bring the spouse that they're going to be in a few years, and then you kind of get the hot lover later. So they go in reverse from maybe the way a lot of people date more conventionally. But there is something solid here. For those of you who are coupled, this is going to be a week where you or your partner, one or both of you, because you are an earth sign yourself, are also going to be sitting quite pretty. In fact, there could be some kind of big attainment or big win that you are each getting, or something that is transforming the economy of the household that allows us to finally get down to business with physicalizing some kind of dream or aspiration. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. And this week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Star upright, which is all about fulfillment of many wishes or aspirations or desires that you've already been working with coming in stages and really setting up a perfect new highway, not just a road, but a highway towards a personal success as we go through the rest of the year. With the Star card upright, you may be finding that throughout the course of this week, a lot of big breaks are requiring you to be ready to let go of a few things that you may have been struggling to manage in order to take on this new blessing that is coming forward here. The Star card upright is also going to be brightening up a lot of corners of your world that you may have felt you've not had the time or the energy to invest in the way you want to invest, or the way you want to maybe incorporate yourself into working with those areas of your life, whether they are passions, projects, long-term plans, connections, it doesn't matter. The Star is going through a big renovation process for you, or making a renovation process happen, I should say. You're also going to find that some kind of aspiration or goal that you have set for yourself to achieve maybe after you've done X, Y, and Z is getting moved up. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And so some kind of unexpected win or boost is going to be coming your way. The Wheel of Fortune indicates some kind of win or windfall or big break that may be out of your hands or out of your immediate influence. This could be because of a development going on in your environment, or this could be something that is done as a favor for you by somebody out there who likes you a lot. This could be some kind of important hookup. This could be a big chunk of money. This could also be some kind of development or change in an industry or a business that you are connected to in some way that is really putting you in the fast lane towards success during this week. And for those of you who have been maybe thinking about going into a new established kind of road, again, when it comes to your own professional growth or your own quality of life at home, this is going to be making sure everything is easy and comfortable in that transition period. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the World card upright, and it looks like you're not the only one going through some big breaks during this period. It looks like somebody that you care about is also going to be going through their own major attainment of success this week. The World card is all about a triumph, closing a cycle, and going through a major graduation or level up. And this could be somebody that you care about a lot, and also what happens to them happens to you. This could be a family member, a close friend, a business partner, a romantic partner. But with the World card, there is going to be some kind of powerful ripple effect coming from them as well. It's almost like you're both getting lifted up at the same time, and this could be changing the course of some kind of mutual or joint interest that you share with this person and helping it to become all the more substantial. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Knight of Cups upright, which is all about openness. It's all about vulnerability. It's all about keeping an open mind, and it's also all about staying with the flow. Now, a lot of these things that are happening are overwhelmingly gorgeous, right? There's nothing negative at all about the cards we've read so far, but they could present some cognitive dissonance when you weigh them against other obligations or commitments that you have. And the Knight of Cups is basically saying throughout the course of this week, they will sort themselves out, but you cannot be refusing or saying no to things that are here to lift you up and help you out. This can indicate needing to keep an open mind, especially in situations where you might not be familiar with how things work or how things will work out, and you also need to be open to receiving gifts from other people as well. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Temperance card upright. And so this week, you're going to be finding that you and a love interest or you and a partner are going to be taking some very important steps in blending or in incorporating more closely into one another's lives where we may have been more compartmentalized before. And this can happen with somebody brand new, somebody that you've been talking to, or it could be happening with somebody that you're about to become official with, or it's somebody that you are official with if you're currently coupled. It goes across the board. The Temperance card is all about having a foot in two worlds at the same time and getting ready to fully commit to a new one. Now, this could be a dramatic lifestyle shift. This could be maybe a status change. This could also indicate something that changes the environment where you are all maybe conducting yourselves, romantically speaking. But whatever this new incorporation or new integration is, it is sure to be very, very fulfilling and very, very beneficial for you and your love interest or your partner. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. And this week, your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Queen of Pentacles upright, which is all about a lot of lifts coming your way. The Queen of Pentacles can often show up in this position where we are getting a chance to be taken under the wings of a lot of really secure, achieved, and hardworking people that love to do the work that they're doing. Now, this can show up in all kinds of different areas of our life, whether it's relating to something with our job or our professional standing, even as it relates to maybe something we've got going on with a particular goal or lifestyle, maybe aspiration that we have. But the Queen of Pentacles is all about getting hooked up, lifted up, and well taken care of. Keep in mind, though, with the Queen of Pentacles, that this is also going to be a week where you need to be ready to learn, because you're not just there to get handouts from the Queen of Pentacles. No, the Queen of Pentacles is not afraid to get their hands dirty. They like to do their work. They like to do the work, and they expect that of you as well, as you are getting taken care of in the very beginnings. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you have the Hierophant card upright. And it does look like there is going to be an opportunity for some kind of new long-term commitment, financially or professionally, that is going to be lifting you up into a higher position, a higher status, or a higher place of influence. However, very much like we saw with the Queen of Pentacles, this may require you to be ready to take on a great deal of additional training, get familiar with the demands of what this situation is. There may be certain adjustments that need to be made to your availability, to your toolkit, as well as to your own understanding or background in this situation. But with the Hierophant upright, we do know that this is going to be something that is long-term and secure. The Hierophant can also indicate some kind of new rule or ordinance being put in place that is also going to be very favorable to you in a situation where maybe the absence of this rule or the absence of this presence has been less than helpful. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Queen of Wands reversed. And you may be in for some conflict this week with regards to possibly some kind of antagonist or bully. The Queen of Wands reversed, you've probably heard me refer to as the quintessential Mean Girls card, though it may not necessarily be a girl. This could be somebody coming to you, coming at you through either a group you're a part of, something going on at work, or it could be a family member, or this could be not necessarily something directly aimed at you, but something that you're dealing with regards to a friend or somebody that you care about, dealing with somebody who is acting out in this way. With the Queen of Wands reversed, we do need to know how to put our foot down. We do need to know how not to budge and not give in to that sort of self-entitled, damaged brat crap. A lot of the time with the Queen of Wands reversed, this is somebody who has a bit of a history of getting what they want because people just want to shut them up and get peace. But their reward system might be a bit broken. They may think they're getting what they want because they deserve it or because people actually appreciate the behavior. They don't. Someone's got to put their foot down, and it's got to be you. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Ten of Swords reversed. And the Ten of Swords reversed is all about dodging a bullet, getting out of a bad situation, taking an escape, and also getting a chance to maybe get on a better situation or get into a better situation than you thought possible. Now, with the Ten of Swords reversed as a challenge, you are getting an opportunity to take a lot of escapes, to get out of Dodge with a lot of difficult or compromising or harmful situations. You really want to make sure that you take up the challenge of the Ten of Swords reversed and know when you are being given outs and take them, whether they're coming through the Queen of Pentacles reversed or the Hierophant upright, for instance. Do not stay in bad situations or keep bad things going when escapes and outs are present. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Magician upright. And love is going into a much more artful, much more spiritual, and much more enterprising place this week. In fact, a lot of you who are single or are available to new people may be meeting somebody that you connect with on either a creative or spiritual level, or you connect over a very special interest that brings you both a great deal of joy, a great deal of satisfaction, and a lot of intellectual stimulation. For those of you who are coupled or are married, this could be a phase that is getting incorporated into your relationship. A partner may also be hitting a stride when it comes to an important passion or talent that they have, which is changing their mood, how they're kind of carrying themselves. They might be a little bit more frisky throughout the course of this week. And a lot of you are just going to be having a great deal of fun, right? This is a good chance to bond through productivity. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd, 2023. And this week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Seven of Cups reversed, which is all about things in your life starting to get a lot more organized. There's going to be a lot of new quietude and a clearer sense of direction, especially in areas of your life that have become confused, overly distracted, or maybe just where you've been kind of at a loss for deciding what you want to do next, where you want something to go next, or how you want maybe a project, a plan, or a relationship to grow. With the Seven of Cups reversed, we also have a lot of new long-term commitments getting set in stone this week. So you also want to make sure that you are saying what you mean and mean what you say when you communicate with people, because again, a lot of conversations are going to get taken very seriously. If you have a bad habit of thinking out loud too much, work on it now, because when we get to next week, you're going to be glad you did. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Death card reversed. And this week, we may have to confront a situation that we thought was over and done and taken care of, but it really wasn't. This could be an old negotiation, an old assignment, or maybe some kind of old business that, you know, should have been wrapped up, but perhaps it kind of got delayed or hung up. The Death card reversed is all about overdue transitions finally needing to be forced through. This could be something going on with a client, old paperwork, old financial matters, or even relating to an old family issue or old family business. Luckily, with the Seven of Cups reversed there, I think that you are going to be able to succeed in pulling this off, but you may be kind of annoyed by the fact that this is coming up and it should be over. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the High Priestess upright. And this week you are going to be getting some kind of very special help from a friend, an ally, a family member, or a partner who has found a way to color outside the lines with a situation that has boxed you in. The High Priestess always comes up as helpful third parties, guidance, tutorship, as well as maybe even somebody willing to take a problem off your hands because they might be able to solve it more expediently. You may find that this is somebody offering to find something for you, do something for you, or solve a problem or puzzle that you've been at wit's end with. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Three of Cups reversed. This week, there could be some issues going on with a social group, a family group, or maybe even a work group that you are involved in. The Three of Cups reversed can often show up where a lot of hostility, backbiting, gossip, and just sort of, catty dramas seem to be kicking up out of nowhere. This could be something that is a bit of a sign that maybe this group, as it's assembled, is not a very good group. And it could be that a few people in that group are really, really good, but not everyone belongs there. Or this could be a sign that maybe some kind of underlying challenge or underlying problem that we've all decided to overlook or give a pass can't be given a pass anymore. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Six of Wands reversed. And with the Six of Wands reversed, there's going to be a change of heart that changes the course of your love life this week. Now, the Six of Wands reversed could indicate you having a change of heart about a decision you made in love in recent or less recent history. For those of you who are single or available to new people, this could be a change of heart about an old romantic opportunity, maybe even something that didn't get off the ground, or something we didn't even have a chance for or give a chance to, or this could be something on the other person's end. For those of you who are coupled or are married, the Six of Wands reverse is indicating a change of heart about maybe a certain dynamic in the relationship, or maybe a commitment or a decision that we have recently taken on. Interestingly enough, regardless of what's happening, this change of heart is for the good. And so, whatever is happening, we might need to flesh it out a little bit. This change of heart could be backing us out of a situation or backing us away from a course that would be more difficult to stay on than get off. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. And your big spiritual theme, your big focus is the Hanged Man upright. And so this is kind of a week where a lot of you are going to feel like everything's just kind of on hold. It is really chill, but there could be some frustrations in it. I know I'm not looking forward to something like this. Fun fact, my least favorite cards are the ones where people are standing still, like the Hanged Man, like the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. But with the Hangman upright, there is a good reason that this might be happening. A lot of projects or a lot of pursuits that you have are going through a bit of a metamorphosis this week in a good way, but they can't necessarily be handled by you while they're going through their metamorphosis. You cannot open the chrysalis and see what's going on the inside. You need to let things do their work. And you are actually advised to focus on things that maybe have come up recently as sort of bonus activities or bonus projects or any kind, or catch up on things that you yourself have fallen behind with during this period. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Ten of Wands reversed. And so this week, you are getting a chance to do some serious house cleaning. The Ten of Wands reversed is all about dropping a burden, getting rid of something that has been overly demanding or overly complicated and not really giving much back for the work it requires. This could be some kind of financial obligation, a debt, or maybe a high maintenance work situation or arrangement at home or with family. But with the Ten of Wands reversed, you are getting a chance to breathe much easier. This could also indicate some kind of influx of wealth or a new opportunity that helps to eliminate some kind of burden or weight you have been carrying. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and you may be called upon to help clean up a bit of a mess that is going on in the world of a friend, a relative, or maybe an associate, an ally, or a partner. The Eight of Pentacles reversed can show up where things are kind of going awry because they were not put together very well, or there are just too many screws loose, or maybe it's just not the right project or the right use of this person or whatever's going on and their energies and time. With the Eight of Pentacles reversed, you may be coming in to help them fix a situation, not necessarily to make something bad work, but to perhaps actually help get this person out of a jam. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Ten of Cups reversed. As you're going through this week, it's really important to remember that there is such a thing as overcompensation. And the Ten of Cups reversed is all about overcompensation. Things going out of their way to look really, really good on the outside to cover up for the fact that it's kind of a mess on the inside. You know, when it comes to that Eight of Pentacles reversed, you may be helping a friend, a relative, or somebody you care about get out of a jam, but you don't want to necessarily go in as an enabler of a situation that's gotten them into trouble. You may be hesitant to drop something that has been a burden or, something working against you with the Ten of Wands reversed, and you may be tempted to believe false stories about how good something could be. Remember, the Ten of Cups reversed is kind of like Instagram filters or Facetune. It's not real. It has to be put on to make something look different, and we don't want to live that way. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And this week, it does look like love and romance may need to be discussed in terms of its performance or how things are carrying on. The Knight of Pentacles reverse can indicate a situation where somebody, either you or a love interest, has been completely taken over by their work. And normally this card will show up for me when I am doing that, but this could also indicate a partner or everybody in the situation. The Knight of Pentacles reversed can also indicate possible conflicts, arguments, or frustration coming up because everyone is so fixated on their work or on achieving something that they're becoming overly critical or hostile. A lot of the times this is some kind of drive to get out of a place of fear or anxiety or self-consciousness, and this could be coming up with a partner, or again it could be coming up with you. This is the Virgo card, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Make sure that we can sort this out and nobody is jumping down each other's throats that don't deserve it anyway. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Empress upright. And so it looks like the entirety of your world, all corners of your life, are going through a bit of a blow-up treatment. And with the Empress card upright, it's all about bringing in a new sense of comfort, health, security, longevity, and abundance to all corners of your world at the same time. This is an environmental and atmospheric shift that is getting put in place. When the Empress card shows up, this is something that isn't just about you or your relationship or your wallet or your kids. This is about your world. With the Empress card, you may be finding that this is also going to be a time where a lot of things that you've been working on are getting a chance to have the product of their work or their efforts or what you've invested in them go through a big increase, right? Increasing the yield of what we are getting out of our labor. And so pay close attention because a lot of your world is becoming a lot more substantial in what it produces for you. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Two of Pentacles upright. And things are going to be getting pretty hectic for you this week. A lot of you are going to be finding that, yes, you are doing quite well financially, especially when it comes to racking up sales, overtime hours, and just transactions in general. But with the Two of Pentacles, you may also be finding that there's very little more that you can take on. This is going to be a demanding period. You're going to find that a lot of different projects, pursuits, investments, and things like that are asking for the same amount of time and the same amount of energy. Make sure that you do not overbook yourself and that you know how to distribute yourself well, evenly, and efficiently. With the Two of Pentacles upright, eventually things will come into a place of balance, but you're going to want to make sure that you don't accidentally drop one of the balls that you're juggling. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. And this week, there's going to be some kind of development where you are helping somebody to fix or remediate or heal some kind of hurt or pain that they have been coping with in recent or less recent history. The Three of Swords reversed is not a card of complete healing or complete reparations. It is about the beginning of confronting one's suffering and the cause and core of that suffering and that pain. But this is also going to have a good effect on you as well, because whatever has been a problem for them seems to also have been a problem for other people. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Wands upright. Make sure you are allowing yourself to be set up for success and that you are not being too defended or filtered or overly protected during this time. The Nine of Wands is not saying that you can't have boundaries. You need to have boundaries. Boundaries are healthy. but you need to know how and where your boundaries need to be and what they're for. The Nine of Wands can indicate that there is also maybe a point this week where you're going to see where your boundaries have been too weak or too low, and you're going to need to be able to address that as well. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Nine of Pentacles upright. And this week, you're going to find that love and romance is actually going very, very well, but you're not spending a whole lot of time with your partner. The Nine of Pentacles is all about independent success. And so you, a love interest, or you and a partner or a spouse are going to be very happy, in your relationship or in your own personal stories, but we're not going to be able to make a lot of time to be with each other. We may be actually just having mostly the relationship or the developments happen by text or correspondence, to be honest. The Nine of Pentacles can indicate this is because of a lot of good things happening to both of you happening at the same time. You might be going through a big jump in your earning power while they're getting a promotion, or you may be making some kind of big breakthrough with a personal plan or project, and they are working on a big development in a family situation that they have. Everything seems to be going really well, but we're going to have to make a concerted effort to be closer and in closer proximity with each other and get quality time if we want it. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Seven of Wands upright. And this week is all about getting on top of situations that maybe have gotten away from you. The Seven of Wands is a really good card in this position because it is indicating that a lot of things that you thought you maybe didn't have power over, or you were maybe getting overwhelmed by, or were inevitably going to get overwhelmed by, start to recede, and you're able to actually regain your footing. The Seven of Wands can also indicate that you may be put in a position of an unofficial promotion or unofficial lift, or put into an unofficial leadership position in a lot of different areas of your life, taking the lead temporarily in order to regain control of a lot of situations that have been out of control. Do not shy away from this. You need to be okay with doing this every once in a while if you want to be a good worker, a good partner, a good family member, a good friend. And this is your time to shine. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Five of Wands reversed. And it looks like there's going to be the pacifying or the release of some kind of contentious situation that has been ongoing in one of these corners of your world. With the Five of Wands reversed, this could be the end of a competition, the end of a debate, the end of an argument, or maybe even a rival dropping out of the business. Some of you may be finding that with the Five of Wands reversed, somebody that has been maybe contesting you with regards to some kind of directive, idea, plan, order, or financial arrangement, or even a family matter, whether it's present or something from the past, is also going to be folding this week. So again, advantage Scorpio. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Four of Cups reversed. And with the Four of Cups reversed, you're going to be finding out about some kind of pleasant disturbance in something that you have set up with another person. The Four of Cups reversed is all about getting out of a rut. It's all about breaking the mold, right? Stepping into a space where a blessing may be coming in a way that disrupts what you might consider your status quo. But that can always be a good thing. This could be something coming through a friend, a business ally, a family member, or a partner, or this could be something developing in a project or pursuit that you've got going on here. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the King of Swords reversed. And this is going to be a week where you need to make sure that you are not working with just the information that people present you. The King of Swords reversed shows up when we have to face that there are hidden truths. People are not telling the whole truth. Maybe they're not telling bold-faced lies. Sometimes they are. But sometimes people are just leaving things out. Now, sometimes they're leaving things out on purpose, and sometimes they're just bad communicators, and they only speak in paraphrases and impressionism. And that can be really frustrating, believe me. But with the King of Swords reversed, you are going going to have to understand that what you can't take things as they appear. You can't just believe every word other people are saying in some situations, because we are not going to make any progress this week if we just take the testimonies or the communications that we get as the 100% full truth. There may also be a situation that comes up this week where we find out we've only been working with half the truth with regards to a matter important or close to us, and the person involved or the person responsible is going to trip up and let that all be known that that's what's been going on the whole time. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Queen of Swords upright. And the Queen of Swords upright is all about getting a chance to finally adjust something about our world that we have been dissatisfied with. The Queen of Swords is all about problem solving. It's all about no nonsense, not handling BS, not sitting around and just kind of wading through and exploring emotions, but rather focusing on solutions that are in the highest interest of all concerned. Now, this could be help coming to you through a new person if you are maybe a single Scorpio, or this could be somebody who has just found somebody they'd like to introduce you to, and they've already done all of that work. For those of you who are coupled or are married, the Queen of Swords indicates that this could be somebody coming to you and your partner or you and your spouse and helping to actually tackle something that the two of you have been maybe taking in a very slow or methodical fashion, and they have, let's just say, a faster way to get this all taken care of, good and done. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Eight of Swords upright, which is all about breaking cycles and getting away from problems that are escapable and have just been permitted to exist for far too long. The Eight of Swords is all about confronting situations where we've allowed something to continue to wreak havoc. The Eight of Swords, if you look at the picture, the girl could easily cut herself out of her wraps. She could take off her own blindfold and walk away, but for some reason she's not. Now, this could be about confronting things that other people have been kind of making everyone else kind of live with and work around, or it could be something that you're doing yourself. Maybe a little bit of both, right? The tarot can be very, brutally honest, but that's, it's better to be honest than nice sometimes. With the Eight of Swords, it does indicate, though, that there will be a lot of solutions presenting during this time for situations that have been persistent or perennial that you feel like you've been forced to live with. Take those solutions. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Nine of Cups reversed. And with the Nine of Cups reversed, there is a wish getting granted, but there may still be some assembly required. This is what I say when I'm teaching people. Because the Nine of Cups reversed is all about a wish or a desire coming true, but it's not complete. Now, there are a couple of reasons why it might not be complete. It may require some assembly, which I just said, or it may be that we are getting what we asked for based on the way we communicated it, right? And now we have to be responsible for how good we are at communicating our wishes. We may not have said what we meant to say, or we may have been putting things out there meaning something completely different. This whole thing is still actually really, really good, but it may be a little complicated to work this achievement or this win into what you want more fully. Make sure that you don't turn it down, and don't be one of those people that's like, if it's not 100%, it's a fail. Because you know what? If it's 90 or 95%, you can still work with it. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you do got the King of Wands reversed. And with the King of Wands reversed, we may be dealing with some frustrating news around somebody that has completely dropped the ball. The King of Wands reversed can sometimes show up where we have maybe entrusted something valuable or maybe even given some kind of important responsibility to somebody that is not up to the task. The King of Wands reversed can be flighty, scatterbrained, immature, also, just all around a bit of a flake, and maybe even somebody who is not living up to their boasts. And what could be happening here is that we might need to retrieve whatever this is we have entrusted to this person or this situation, and, give it to somebody more deserving, or somebody more reliable, or somebody more trustworthy, that's for sure. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Six of Cups upright. Be careful of repeating past patterns or trying to solve or confront or explore your challenges the same way. A lot of this week is about getting rid of or getting out of repetitious behavior. This means not trying to take the same troubleshooting strategies that you used to, not going to the same people for guidance or advice that you're used to, making sure that you are allowing for fresh blood and fresh energy in your space, whether it's your social space, your professional space, again, who you are getting guidance from, it doesn't matter. But with the Six of Cups, we are going to have to be ready to see where sometimes maybe we have been kind of stuck on a bit of a repeat. And the challenge is to maybe not to keep going back to the same places, the same strategies, or the same people. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Page of Swords reversed. And with the Page of Swords reversed, there could be some controversy that comes up in a relationship situation around some kind of misinformation or wrong conclusion or maybe bad analysis that is maybe messing with somebody's head. A lot of the times with the Page of Swords reversed, we see situations where people might be jumping to conclusions, or they might not necessarily be thinking as deeply about something as they should, or they are having their heads kind of messed with communications going on with people around them. This could be something happening with a partner or with a love interest. It may be important to try and sit them down and kind of help them sort this thing out. They may be getting very intimidated or getting very wound up or spun out by what this is. This could be something going on with their job, with their family, or some development there. Or this could be something where you and a partner or you and a love interest need to see where we have maybe made a bad call, or maybe reached a wrong conclusion, or we're believing the wrong person about something, and now we're getting a chance to reverse it and get back on a good stride. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Three of Pentacles reversed. And so this week is going to be all about seeing where there may be some problems arising with regards to maybe teams that we're on or people that we are trusting important resources or tasks to, or where we might need to take a project or take a plan in another direction because there may be work suffering, productivity suffering, or even loss of some kind of gain or profit because of involvements that we have in these situations. These could be coming up in work groups, they could be coming up in social groups, they could be coming up in family groups, but it's really important to see things for what they are and call them for what they are. The Three of Pentacles reversed doesn't necessarily mean that everyone's bad, but we do need to see where the bad apples are spoiling the bunch. When it comes to your material circumstances, you've got the Strength card reversed. And it looks like this could be an area where this comes up. With the Strength card reversed, we see a situation where a work plan or maybe an investment or a future plan for either your money or your household is starting to show its cracks and could be under some kind of risk. With the Strength card reversed, this is something that you can fix and you can turn this right side up, but you are going to have to walk away from some kind of commitment or plan of action you've already agreed to. The Strength card reverse can indicate where things are getting a bit out of control. Things are too big or too hot to handle, or it could also indicate a situation where there may be a lack of some kind of resource, talent, or availability to blame. With the Strength card reversed, again, like I said, it can be fixed, but we need to get away from our usual sources of these things that we usually go to for the fixes. When it comes to community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Five of Cups upright. And this week, you may be in a space where you are helping somebody who is finally facing or coping with a recent loss or some kind of painful situation. Now, this could be something that you are aware of. The Five of Cups is not about a new loss or a new disappointment or a new hurt. It's about something that may have happened in recent or less recent history. But it looks like your friend, your relative, or maybe your partner or an ally is beginning the process of trying to face the pain, pick up the pieces, and move forward. And they might need you for this week as well. So see what you can do. I don't think that this is going to bring anything negative your way. If anything, I think that this could be something that is in a roundabout way very good for both of you and may have some unexpected benefits that come down the line too. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It's time to throw out what is not working. The Seven of Pentacles reversed is all about taking out the trash, pruning the weeds, and getting rid of things that are just ultimately taking up space or even draining us in some way. This could be a situation tied into what we talked about with the Strength card reversed or the Three of Pentacles reversed. But with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, this is also about you getting a chance to salvage resources, salvage time, salvage money, and salvage space. But in order to do that, you've got to also clear what has been sucking it up, what has been taking it all up, and what has been wasting it. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Ace of Swords reversed. And this week, there may be a need for a bit of a sit down, a bit of a rethink, or a retry with something going on in love. The Ace of Swords reverse can often indicate a situation where people might be taking the wrong steps towards a plan, or they may be following bad directions. There could be something going on where there is a misunderstanding that's kind of, snowballing a little bit, and we may need to find a way to change the way we're trying to get this off the ground. This is likely to do with either a new relationship situation for those of you who are single or available to new people, or perhaps some kind of new project or agenda or plan that you have with a partner, a spouse, or for your whole family. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme, or your big focus, is the Three of Wands upright. So prepare for an influx of a lot of new support and backup and resources helping to propel you with something that you are trying to advance. Now, this could be a project, a personal enterprise, or maybe even a road that you've been looking to embark upon. With the Three of Wands, a very tried and true message or a tried and true line said about this card. It's all about your ships coming in. And so you need to also be prepared for a very important launch that's going to be getting underway this week that is going to propel you into a new space of achievement and accomplishment. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. So while this is all going on, it does look like you may need to scrap something or be prepared to unmake something. The Page of Pentacles reversed is all about news that some kind of plan or embarkment is either starting at the wrong pace, with the wrong people, with the wrong resources, and it's not coming together the way that it should. Now, this could be something going on at work, this could be going on with your own business, or this may be something that you are already well aware of and you are deciding to take your leave of it. Some of you may be quitting a project, quitting an investment, firing somebody, or some of you may be deciding to turn down a bad offer that has been put on the table in recent history. Either way, with the Page of Wands reversed, you don't want to necessarily feel too bad about what you have to do, because we are getting rid of something that's only going to be a troublemaker down the road. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Six of Pentacles upright. And it looks like you are going to be having somebody, well, take a chance on you, invest in you. You're going to be the recipient of some kind of gift or favor that somebody is offering to support you or something very important to you. This could be somebody offering themselves in terms of their help, their backup, their time, or this could be an influx of money that is helping to secure something and set it up for success. But you want to make sure that you are ready to, of course, reply with gratitude and make sure this is gratitude in action, not just esteem. And don't you dare thank the universe all by itself. Make sure that you are able to be a participant in this experience, because this is, again, a gift coming to you. When it comes to your challenge this week, you've got the King of Cups reversed. And this week, there may be some issues coming up with either an individual or maybe a situation that has become a bit of a black hole in your life. The King of Cups reversed can often show up where an area of our world has been dominated by the dysfunctions or the wounds of another person. In essence, that it all has to work around that situation. Those problems seem to be what are the authorities of what's allowed and not allowed to happen. This could be something that you address and clear with the help of the backup coming with the Three of Wands, or this could be exactly what you're deciding to drop and quit with the Page of Pentacles reversed, or it could be something else altogether. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Eight of Cups reversed. And with the Eight of Cups reversed, there is going to be a bit of a return journey theme going on here. Now, some of you who are single or available to new people may be reconnecting with somebody from your past, somebody that once left your space, or maybe a space that you once left. This doesn't necessarily mean this has to be an ex, so, let the week unfold. I'm not hand-holding you through what you're going through right now if you're watching this before the week of the 3rd. This is a future prediction. This could even be an old friend. This could be an old contact. This could be somebody we never actually went there with. This can also even be the return of something that you once lost or had to leave behind being gifted to you by somebody from your past in order to incorporate in your present. For those of you who are coupled or are married, this is going to be a time where you are going to be getting a chance to reconnect with maybe an earlier stage of your relationship, something that really kind of set us up for maybe, building on the chemistry that we exude when we are at our best, something that we missed, why did we stop doing that activity? Why did we stop hanging out with those people? Or I want to move back over here, all kinds of good stuff, getting a chance for a revisit. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting June 3rd. This week, your big spiritual theme or your big focus is the Chariot reversed. And this can indicate where roads are diverging, right? Timelines are splitting off from one another. And this can indicate a rather turbulent period for you, because these may be roads that were once 2 lanes on a highway you were on with a foot in each lane, and now off they go. With the Chariot card reversed, this can often show up where we are seeing an evolution in multiple different areas of our life at the same time. And it's not going to be possible to maintain a commitment to both simultaneously anymore. You are going to be in a position this week where you have to start thinking of what is true and natural and a part of where you are going and what you really want, versus what you've been maybe keeping up as sort of a safety net, or what you have been keeping up for the sake of others, or what you have been maybe keeping up against your own best interest. With the Chariot reversed, if we do try to make these, timelines kind of fight against each other, the one that is the best for you will win. But it may be a very difficult or complicated or painful process if you're choosing to just kind of see what happens when these horses pull the cart apart. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, practical affairs as it relates to your home and family life, you've got the sun upright. And things are going beautifully when it comes to work and money and anything relating to home and family. Because it looks like with the sun upright, there is going to be some kind of breakthrough in a very murky or shadowy period here. This could be a solution coming to a baffling ordeal or baffling challenge that you've been trying to brainstorm your way through up until this point. This could be a big break going on in a business venture or something going on with maybe somebody at the office or a business partnership, or this could even be a great deal of cash coming to you or showing up in some way that is also setting you up for a much more comfortable, much more lively, and much more wholesome and simple quality of life. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, you may end up in a situation where you have to see or face where a certain start that has been trying to happen with regards to maybe something involving you or a family member, a friend, a partner, was either built in the wrong way, or it has been getting rushed, or it is something that was started in a rush and the cracks are starting to show. Now, this could be something recent, or this could be something that we've been involved in for a while. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed, we often have to take things back to the drawing board to see what can really be done, or if it should be done this way at all. However, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, if you do follow this, you are also going to be saving yourself a lot of time, energy, and headaches. I'm sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Somebody doesn't want me to talk to you. With the challenge of the week, you've got the Lovers card reversed. And with the Lovers card reversed, this is all about splits once again, right? We've got the splits with the Chariot reversed, and now we've got the splits with the Lovers card reversed. And so this is all about looking at arrangements, contracts, any kind of commitments where it is very clearly a lose-lose situation, or maybe a win-lose situation with you on the losing side. Sometimes these are long-term, sometimes these are business. And with the Lovers card reversed, you are going to have to face and clear something that has become attached to you or has enveloped you, or something that you care about, or even steered you or something that you care about down a bad road. However this has shown up in your life, keep in mind with the Lovers reversed and the Chariot card reversed, it looks like it's about to expire anyway. So you might as well make sure that you're in a position to be prepared for what comes next and focus on what is going to allow you to share in a win. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Two of Cups reversed. And with the Two of Cups reversed, we see a fractious situation developing in a union. Now, with the Two of Cups reversed, this can sometimes show up in relationships where we're not really sure what future we're building. This could be coming up for those of you that are coupled or are married, and this could also be coming up even in new situations. We need to know what kind of relationship we're working on. What is our future? What is our future timeline? What is our destination? And sometimes the Two of Cups reverse can indicate a situation where maybe a plan or something we've embarked upon for ourselves or for the family or for the marriage or for the relationship or a new budding relationship is unclear, and people have been working on their own separate realities next to each other and not with each other. And throughout the course of this week, there could be a butting of heads. There could be, again, some fractious experiences happening here. Everyone's going to need to get clear on what they were planning on doing with what we were doing in this situation or with this plan or with this arrangement, so that we're not, in a situation anymore where we are constantly playing tug of war, undermining each other, or picking apart what we are each trying to build on our own. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.